Look, there it is. It's gonna show it. It's gonna show it.
Boom.
Look,
Separate.
There's one. There's one.
There.
Where's number 2? It's there. Oh, there it is.
Right there.
It just showed number 2. 1 and 2, Tracy, look.
I see.
That's freaking insane. That is freaking insane. This is the second video that called this.
So when they spraying, they putting them thin ass layer of clouds up there. They trying to reflect some stuff. Also, they trying to hide the different celestial bodies that's out there, y'all. I'm telling you.
Come on, camera. There it goes again. I want to know how they did it. How did they get a fake sun up in the atmosphere to do this? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Look. But this is clearly not Photoshop. We're sitting in a freaking parking lot of town.
I ain't gonna lie, she sound like she don't know how to use Photoshop. So I do believe you, ma'am.
So I'm back out here again because I want to catch it again. Look at there. The birds. I just wish it would focus better.
See that over there? Look at that. Not a lens flare, that's a lens flare. Look at that right there. She don't even notice it.
Here we go.
Boom.
Already see one. See it up there to the right? Isn't that gorgeous? They're side by side. You see them? I'm going to zoom in.
Well, she on their ass though.
That's crazy. There's one.
Right there. There's the other one right here.
And there's the second one. Can't tell me I ain't seeing this because video don't lie. Video don't lie. So there's the second one. The first one's already coming out from the clouds. And now that one's coming out from the clouds. It's freaking crazy. Oh my God. Does that look like a dragon or am I the only one? Jesus.
Oh, well, when I saw the State of the Black Union, Dick Gregory really moved me and a lot of my friends. I show it to everybody that comes over the house, especially white folks, because they need to hear that, you know, so that they know more about all of us. Because what he said affects all of us. He said something that really hit home about this phenomena of chemtrails. And, you know, when I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky all the time. And so, oh, that's cool. A jet just went over. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And the next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing and you didn't know why. Okay, and you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting. So he started riffing about the chemtrails. And he started to say things that hit home so hard. And I would recommend that everybody try to get what he said online or wherever and try to get a copy of it and just listen to it. Because I was so moved that I had to write the song. The other thing is the first line of the song says, I was born on the same plantation in the United States of the red, white, and blue. And we live in a place now that feels just about like a plantation. We're all indentured servants, you know. When I found out there were 8 presidents before George Washington, I wanted to smack somebody. You know, I wanted to know why I was taught otherwise. Just tell me the whole story. I'll fill in the blanks, but don't, you know, don't tell me something that you think I'm supposed to know.
We're indentured servants and we got a black president now?
I don't vote. I have nothing to do with it. I got no dog in that race.
Why do you think we exist?
We believe that this is
Matrix. This Matrix bullshit my wife believes. Wife saying the same shit this nigga said.
and well done. It's the reason that everything fits together. Like, it would be enough if there was.
Do you believe in other lives? You lived other lives?
I know that the whatever is in our body, whatever that weighs, I know that when it leaves here, it still weighs that in the universe. So it's somewhere.
It came to you from somebody.
Yes.
Wow, right? It came to you from somebody. When it leaves you, it's going to go someone else.
Yeah. It's the reason that when you're young, there's a lot of things that you learn that nobody taught you at all. You just...
This whole world is just one big school.
Right.
One big school. And when we die, we're not going to know as much as we died, but even as much as we lived. You know, we don't know anything. Only thing we know is what they told us in those books.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or whatever it is.
That's how you know that there's truth in the history, though, because we're now in a place now in history where we're able to know more about the universe than ever. Like, we've been to places now. You know what I mean? We've been to all these planets and we've had these experiences unlike anybody else in history. But the problem is that whatever they said about the planets 6,000 years ago,
bullshit.
No, it was all true. And we are just now finding out. So the question is, how the fuck did they know?
Oh, shit.
Why did they say Mars was the red planet before they got there and explained to us that that's what it was like and what the environment was? How did they know about the rings on that planet? And why were they correct about it? And if they're that correct, what were... I'm saying,
like I said, who are we? Who's our ancestors? When it first started, how did my ancestors look? My millionth ancestor. Wow, I can't even say a million ain't nothing. A million years ain't shit compared to time. Trillion, who's my trillion? Ooh, life is a bitch, huh?
Right.
There's no time. We made time, but it's really eternity.
That's what you were saying when you said the 365 days. So before somebody called it that, then how old were you? Like, how were you measuring your
before Julius Caesar said, hey, motherfucker, this is going to be 1 year because I can't take this shit. So it's no such thing as time. It's eternity, and we turned it into time.
I thought when I was real young, I thought if you was a great, great man, you generally died around 25 or 26.
Wow.
So I had planned my life according to that. And I got into this thing about 6 or 7 years old where I was like, yeah, every 7 years, that's almost like a new you. And so I've kept that model going my entire life. So, I've lived 7 whole existences that were separate from the one before it, taking what it takes from it, but yeah.
That's amazing right there, you know? You could just fuck my whole head up right there with all that shit, man.
You know, when you do die young, it's the way it is.
The actual boring tips get superheated and they melt through solid rock. There's no excavation of materials that are needed. The rock penetrates, cracks, and presses liquid molten glass up through a lining all the way around it. In 1972, the government had the technology to excavate tunnels across the United States and put maglev trains in that were capable of doing 10 to 14,000 miles an hour. Now, this is not science fiction. We have the capability to do it. These are U.S. patents by Los Alamos National Laboratories talking about thermonuclear boring machines that melt through rock just like you're taking a knife through butter.
Glory be to God. I came across a video. I'm gonna go over some stuff. It's pretty insane. So me and my friend were exploring this abandoned bank in Chicago and heard that there are tunnels underneath it that connect the city. I've mentioned in a couple of my videos of underground cities all around the world, from Sacramento to Beijing to Maui. Okay, this stuff is a lot deeper than I can really go over on social media, but I want to go over some of this stuff. So he's saying the air is bad. It's called dead air. You don't want that. And, okay, we went deeper. The tunnels got cleaned. Walked for at least 30 minutes in one direction through these tunnels. Just giving you an idea. Okay, this is where I was super interested. So random endless holes. This is freaky. Very freaky. And then we proceed. And then it starts getting very clear in very wide rooms with lights. Now, I don't need to be all intriguing with the music and get it all mysterious and eerie. I'm just going to be real with you guys. Fresh footsteps, that could be from them. That's not the point that I want to point out. So furniture everywhere. Now, they make it into another place. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. I know the code, so I don't want to lose you guys, but ping pong, you're talking about your pineal gland. It's talking about the temples that house the god within, Horus, the god within. They're talking about adrenochrome. Now, don't let me lose you. So now they end up in a police station. Here's the jail cell. Just to be clear, I'm going to do some verification at the end and show you what I mean. Now, graffiti, all that stuff, of course. I mean, anybody that can really get in there. I wouldn't be caught dead down there, but that's just me. So then they make it here. Now I got really interested. Like I said, I'm going to go over some verification at the end to make sure this wasn't just some BS video with some random clippets put together. And I did my research. A couple more things. So I kept seeing stuff that said 2000. It wasn't that long ago. And then boom, that's all I needed to know. Like, I don't know who made this video and where they come from. I don't need to do all that studying, but that's all I needed to know is right here. Now, this is 666, okay? A 9 is a 6 and a 6 is a 9. 3 6s is 666. So remember that, because we're going to touch base on that. Beneath the streets of Paris lie the catacombs. Paris, R-A-P-I-S. It's, put that together. Like pedophilia, it's Philadelphia. They're anagrams. Deeper video than you guys imagined, huh? Yeah, I know. They were built in 1785. As above, so below. Below. Okay? Largest mass grave. Real deal Holyfield. Now, that looks familiar, right? Even scarier on the picture that we saw. First, these little holes. Right? This is a movie. What we saw in the picture was way more scary. Again, movie's called As Above, So Below. Be Leo, Be Owled, Bohemian Grave. It's Eiffel Tower. It's Evil Tower. It's toward evil. Magdala, Jesus's mom, Magdalene, means tower. Odin's son is Tior. It's to war. Okay, so Chicago, 39th Street Police Station. Let's do some actual research. So this clearly checks out. Nobody's going to debate this. All right? Just want to be super crystal clear. It's always going to be on the coast. That's how they do this. It's underground network since Bart Simpson. Don't be a simpleton. It's simple and plain, but don't keep it too simple. So 39th and Cottage Grave. 39th Street Business Center in transition. So it's clearly a historical place. Just to prove my point. Okay, police station disused. Banks. Sounds like this adds up. Okay, no pulling a fast one on you guys. It's right here. U.S. Bank branch, 37th Street. It's literally 2 streets away. And these are multiple banks within this area at this point. So one more time, just to be 100% transparent. Boom, bada bang. Banks to police stations. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, this stuff's all over the place. I mean, it's confusing because I try to teach this stuff, but it's not like Tartarian, it's Freemason. And if you look at the origins of Freemasonry, it's not going to be what you guys know. You've been indoctrinated, I understand. But this is all Jew, which is gem. It's majestic. It's Freemason, father, mother, son. last but not least, and then I'm done with the video. So I just did a little bit of research just to kind of gauge this. It's the police website, so it's clearly authentic archives, as you see. And then it goes down to only May 2012. So 12-year difference, or 6 years, depending on which note we're referring to in that video, the main one. What's going on with that? I don't know. I don't want to do too much research. I didn't care that much. Just enough to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So this is clearly their website. Pizzagate, Pisces, God. Pieces to the pie, Pisces. Pizzas to pussies. Like pussy eating Poseidon. Bart's underground traffic.
The world is about to go to war and everything will end, but it don't gotta end for you. There is an X that is covering America. It started in 2017 and the X will end in 2024. Do you know what that means? Understand what we are dealing with here. We're dealing with order and we're dealing with chaos. The people that so-called control this world, they create chaos so they can build a whole new order, new world order. Never forget that these people are just puppets, the ones that control everything. You've never seen them before. This is the 13 families that control everything on this planet and other planets in our solar system. It goes deep. They even made the 13 zodiacs. Each zodiac represents each family in the 13 tribes. Like I said, this world will end, but it don't have to end for you. We are going into the new earth or a new shift. Do you know what a new shift really means? The pole shift means everything that's happening right now is going to be flipped upside down. So the ones that's controlling this world, they will no longer control it. Spiritual people are about to lead the world again, how it's supposed to be. These people did so much dirt to us, they are trying to leave, but they can't leave. So they're going to try to destroy everything and destroy us in the process, but it's not going to work this time. If you go outside in nature and quiet your mind and listen, you can hear the world talking to you. The world is trying to give us guidance of what to do and what not to do. It's about to get real hectic. I hope people been doing their spiritual work, their shadow work, their meditation, their grounding, you change your diet. I hope you've been doing all this because we're gonna need every bit of energy that we have. Countries, flags, cities, states, all of that stuff is just illusions of separation. Every time you see a flag, I want you to understand that they are telling you that we are not the same, and it's not true. Remember, we are not separate from the universe. The universe is not out there and we are over here. We are all the universe. Do you remember? If you don't remember, you gotta ask yourself, why don't I remember who I am?
What's the weirdest thing about the US? You lot call fizzy drink soda. Bro, it's soda. No, it's soda bicarbonate. Bro, soda bicarbonate is what you put inside of a fizzy drink, yeah? Second of all, how can you, man, try to change the language that was invented for you by other people? That's like me going to Spain and trying to change up the Spanish language because I want to be an individualist. Nah, bruv. You, man, have 500 years of history, yeah? Pipe down, yeah? Let me educate you. Bruv, you, man, can say you're the biggest country in the world as much as you want. But you want to know why you think that's so hard and everything mad? Bruv, because you put billions and billions of pounds into an army when you got people, mass homelessness, bruv, and people sleeping under the bridges and that. So you're telling me you think you're a bad man because you pay for missiles and leave people starving? Allow it, bruv. Sort your peoples out and leave your army to do their thing. They trained for a reason. Save some lives and stop worrying about your bling bling and Donald Trump, bruv. I can't even say anything.